By the way, there is another very special event that is coming up on this Saturday night, October 25th. It's simply called the GRACE Gala, Angels Among Us, and the proceeds from this event will benefit GRACE, which stands for Grapevine Relief and Community Exchange. GRACE provides food, clothing, financial assistance for people who are struggling with a limited income or from a recent emergency. The executive director of GRACE is here with us today, and we welcome Shonda Schaefer. Good to have you along.
Thank you.
How are you? This is a big time for you coming up, huh?
This is a very busy time, absolutely.
And I was looking at my notes somebody sent me yesterday, and I couldn't believe this because I'm well aware of GRACE and all that you do with your gala. This is going to be the 5th year, but over the previous 4 years, you've already netted over $1 million.
$1 million.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how do you do that when everybody else is fighting for that dollar?
It isn't an easy job, but I'll tell you, we have an amazing group of volunteers that are leading the way. I mean, this certainly is not a one-person event. There's a lot of very generous people in that northeast Tarrant County quadrant that really want to help, and this is a great way for them to do it. And so we simply provide the opportunity, and people come out for it. They have a good time.
And you've got some of the most incredible auction items for your live auction. I mean, it's over the top. We're talking jewelry, we're talking vacation, we're talking just vehicles. Well, you got a 4x4 or something you're auctioning off this year. I mean, some pretty cool stuff.
It is neat. We've got some really great packages. We've got unique things. We've got a backyard makeover. We've got a trip that we're working on with the Dallas Cowboys. We want to take a look at the new stadium and interesting things like that. We're trying to make it a little bit more unique and a little bit more different than what you'd see at a typical auction.
And I was told that La Freak is going to be the band. Is that right? Isn't that from the 80s? Is that the same group?
70s, yeah, it is. And they're a lot of fun.
Free disco.
And it's going to be a good time.
That's good. And I'm going to be over there with Mike Snyder of NBC5. We're going to be co-emceeing the event, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay.
Talk about what GRACE does day in and day out. We talk about the gala, which is coming up, by the way, on Saturday, October 25th. And very quickly, Shonda, how might people get involved with that before we talk about GRACE?
The gala, absolutely. We have a website called gracegala.com, all one word. You're welcome to start there. Or give us a call at our main number. But we'd love to have you involved either as a ticket holder and come to the event, or even volunteer. We need a couple volunteers for the night of. So lots of ways everybody can be involved.
Okay, let's talk about GRACE now. You do so many great things over there, and there are so many wonderful organizations. But when you think about where you are over in the Grapevine area, and you talked about the generous people in northeast Tarrant County, you're talking about the Grapevines, the Cullyvilles, the South Lakes. For the most part, those are families that are pretty well off, pretty well to do financially. And yet GRACE is right there in their backyard. It kind of sets the tone that there are people, neighbors of ours, that need a helping hand day in and day out, 24/7.
Absolutely. GRACE clients are not your homeless man living under the bridge. Our clients are typically families that are working, sometimes working at minimum wage. They're what, I guess for lack of a better word, would be called the working poor. These are families that can get along day to day, paycheck by paycheck, and meet their own needs, but one little hiccup in their day, an illness or a car repair or an outrageous utility bill, really just sets them over the edge. And what we are able to do is help kind of bridge those times and help them through that emergency situation so that they don't spiral into what would eventually become a homeless family. We work with them in terms of assistance financially. We have a transitional housing program that we help families get back on their feet after some type of an emergency, a lot of times a domestic violence situation. We also offer a free clinic, healthcare clinic, for people who are either uninsured or underinsured. And that program, the clinic program itself, is one that I really attribute this gala to. The gala has that $1 million net is what really set this clinic up for us and got us going. It's a very costly program, as you can imagine, healthcare, but an incredible need in that community. There are so many people who do not have insurance right now, and we need to try to help keep them healthy.
Well, I know what GRACE does day in and day out, and Shonda, you're right there making it happen 24/7. A giant thank you, and we'll see you at the GRACE Gala.
We will see you there.
Saturday, October 25th.
Yes.
At Gaylord Texan.
Gaylord.
All right, very good. Sounds great. And we'll check out your website if you'd like to be a part of that as well.